Hello, everybody. I am Venomous Pie. You guys know me full well as the Pinkie Pie of the group. Do not ask me how I got into the bowl of sponges. I want to question it. So, anyways, welcome to another episode of Bronimaniacs Discuss. I have with me today Fluttershy, which is Violet Bloom.
Life is around.
Okay, that's a copy of John too. What the? It's not like you saw a mouse.
Model, but she's too shy to be one, so she's like.
Well, for a good start here.
Of course, we have our Starlight Glimmer, which is Neon Blade.
Hello, everyone, and I'm still questioning how the heck you doing that, man.
It's
You think you're just a mystery on its own.
we have
Pinkie Pie, don't question it.
we have our Rainbow Dash. We have our Rainbow Dash, which is Kanata.
Greetings, everyone.
We do have
We
our we do have
I even knew you. What did you say? You cannot avoid the law. Okay.
we have our Dopey Hoops, which is Endless Nonsense.
Hello.
We have our Twilight, which is Shuffwit.
He's gonna read me a pretty traumatic monster. My guy.
Forever.
Hey, then.
We have our Sunset Shimmer, which is Crimson Starbright.
Love an open door.
And yeah, the episode we'll be covering today will be Green Isn't Your Color. Yeah, we're going back to season 1 territory. How about that? You guys know the full deal. Name one thing. We go in a random order for what we do like in the episode. Then we will go in reverse order for what we don't like. And then we will give our final thoughts. So, who shall go first? And I believe I forgot someone. I am terribly sorry. We also have our Spike of the group, which is Elite Yoshi.
I'm trying to hide from Pinkie Pie. She'd be watching me anywhere. I'll get the My Chocolate Me song ready. What?
Sorry about that, Yoshi.
You never heard of that song, My Chocolate and Me from Robot Chicken? There was a song on that. And then they had a song called My Chocolate and Me. Sorry, I just understood Stalker Pants there for a second.
And anyways, starting this off, and of course Jedi fan with Daniel already will show up eventually, but he is fashionably late. So with that being said, I might as well start off with Violet Bloom.
The one thing I like about this. Oh, hello, Daniel.
Hey, right on time, dude.
Sorry I'm late. I was making Fluttershy her dress extra thin.
Yes, he does. So,
Oh boy.
No home line.
so Violet Bloom, why don't you start things off?
Okay, as I was saying, the one thing I like about this episode, I have to say how Twilight managed to keep it a secret for so long.
I gotta admit, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, but I gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. Because I know the pressure.
The way that Twilight was acting near the end of that was, I think, a lot of people watching at home of what we wanted to bring to where we what a shock.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's the
But if
point.
it wasn't for Pinkie Pie, then she probably would. But then again, we probably wouldn't have gotten such a laugh.
Yeah, probably not. Anything else there, Violet?
No, I think I'll pass it off to Daniel.
Alright, Daniel, you're up.
My positive? Wait, the randomness of Pinkie Pie, like just popping in and out of everywhere, like in that mirror, whenever Twilight was talking with Fluttershy, I found that just be really hilarious.
Yeah.
That's because I leave a box.
Yep. And it's caused a lot of people to be scared of Pinkie Pie. I'm looking at you, Sweet Bloom.
Oh. That's the only one.
Mhm.
But yeah, that just seeing Pinkie Pie just randomly pop in and out of everywhere. That was just really hilarious. Just seeing the look on Twilight's face from it every time.
Yeah. Alright,
That's it. Be there.
yep. Who do you pass it off to?
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, Sharplet.
Alright, Sharp. You'll go.
Let's see. It is her at the finish, and I enjoy how we move in this episode. Come on. Total finish.
I can name one person.
That golf actually called that who actually golf. Come on, it's actually quite a enjoyable character. Way of speaking.
Yeah, I do find photo finish kind of amusing.
Same here. I feel she have like a German accent or something. Oh hell no! That's not even near German accent.
Hmm.
What kind of accent is it?
I am really bad in recognizing accents. So I would say French at most. But German heck no. Maybe I was bad. Still one of those Middle Europe. Wait, East, West Europe. Sorry, I am the Middle Europe. Wait, hang on. I thought West Europe was after France. And like I said, my geography is failing me again. But whatever.
Oh, anything else?
Well, yeah. Before we finish my positive, I like her. So, since I mentioned German, I would say Neon.
Alright, Neon, you'll go.
What I like about the episode. It's actually a good question. Because to be honest, that episode kind of was like a category for me. If I really had to pick something, I guess it would be Pinkie's random appearances, even though they're a little bit scary as well.
Yeah, like when she's slowly biting the apple.
Exactly. I love that.
I just like how she slowly bites the apple and all of a sudden, don't shift. She admires of how delicious the apple is.
Exactly. Oh god. Truth to be told, I think if she would pull something off your ear, I think I would accidentally hit her. Like, so scared I am. Like, because of backlash. Oh, sorry. Can't say. Exactly. And by that, you would probably found Freddy sketching the change. You would do that. Yeah, definitely. Come on. I would be the only one who would do something like that if someone is pulling off something like this.
Anything else?
I'm still, yeah, that's actually my favorite of the episode. Even though it's kind of settles you a little bit uneasy with Pinkie Pie.
So who do you pass it off to?
Let's see. I give it to Kuraya.
Okay.
Konata.
Nice. Bravo.
That should be your thing. You know, from now on, like you call me by that. That's gonna be your way of calling me that. You think officially be the new trend here.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, moving on. Boss wants to okay. Give me a few seconds to compose myself here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my punches for this episode is Pinkie Pie in this episode. She's doing pretty much more busts in this episode, but every single time that she has appeared, I have loved and enjoyed. She made this episode, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
My personal favorite was probably my personal favorite Pinkie Pie scene of the episode was the whole Pinkie Pie eating an apple and it slowly and everything. I just love that.
That actually gave me a lot of chuckles. I was laughing throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, that was the best scene of the episode in my opinion. And that's all I have to say for my positive.
Alright. Who do you pass it off to?
Pass it off to... Has the weak Yoshi gone?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, I'll pass it off to Yoshi.
Alright. Well, what can I say about this episode? Well, first thing is that this is actually in my top 10 best episodes of season 1.
Hmm.
Okay.
Although, then again, considering season 1 was in the middle of having good and bad episodes, it's not really saying much. But if I had to give this episode one thing, is that it's actually a lot more relatable than people think.
Yep.
I mean, let's be honest. You have those people that are out there that usually would try, to like avoid the spotlight, avoid being like famous and everything, because some people, because there are like some people out there that just like just don't like like getting all the attention. They're like they just want to be known, but they don't want to be like like praised by like everyone that they see.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, any of you understand that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I think that and I definitely think that this episode nails it on the head when it comes to this thing. I mean, personally, for me, I've never experienced this type of thing, this type of issue, but I know a lot of people, and I also believe that this is an episode that a lot of people in the, like famous people in the Brony community can relate to this too, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, because there are some people that like they do the like whether it's analysis, creating fan art, they just do it for fun. They don't do it for like the glory or the fame.
Yeah.
That's true.
I can name one example right at the bat.
Yeah, it's just that the fame just sort of comes as an additional bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I first started doing these podcasts, I did not expect that the Bronimaniacs were going to become as we're going to grow as they still are right now.
Yeah, and to think of that, we're still growing.
Yeah, well, we're gonna keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Or look how even I won't start with Deckard about it all same thing. He said he's doing his videos for fun.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about how much stuff he has. It was back when I was interacting with him that I was surprised that I had more stuff than he had. So then he said, I'm just doing it for fun.
And that's a right attitude to have.
No, it's a little interesting fact, but haven't you noticed that a lot of the issues that Rarity seems to deal with, like, explain like the sisterhood social, usually around, like artist stuff, like the problems being relatable towards them.
Yeah.
Technically, she is the creative type.
She is a creative type, so yeah.
She's the designer after all, so, you know, it's kind of like, it has like a similar between way designers and artists and everything. It's kind of like similar in a way of how passionate they work with whatever they love and everything.
You must.
Yeah, I mean.
What?
I mean, this
Hold on,
wasn't like the only
Yoshi.
episode that talked about this sort of issue, though. I mean, if I remember, to an extent, Spice of Life in season 5, and I'm also, and I believe Canterlot's Boutique as well.
But were you trying to say something?
Yeah, what Yoshi does is basically describing all of the artists out there who at first was doing it for fun, but because of one piece of artwork, they suddenly got all of the attention. Like, for example, Lil Looney and the comics.
Yep. Yep. And to think that even before I knew about his comics, him and I became best friends.
By the way, I have Lil Looney.
Yeah, me too. Anything else, Yoshi?
I can barely hear you, Venom.
I can hear him.
I think
I can barely. I don't know why. His voice is coming in a little quiet on my end.
try turning my volume up.
Okay, just don't overdo it. Otherwise your mic's gonna echo into others.
Yeah, I don't. Alright, who do you pass it off to?
Alright, so okay. Who hasn't gone yet? Okay, alright, so I'm just gonna do the checkoff list. So far, Jedi has gone, Violet has gone, Sharp-Footed, Neon, Nada.
And that's
So
it.
that leaves Crimson, Endless, and you.
Yes.
So, well, seeing as how Pinkie Pie was part of this episode, might as well pass it to you.
Alrighty. So, what do I like about this episode? Oh gosh, there's so many. I suppose I'll start with the main thing I really like, and I'm gonna be honest here. When I read the premise of this episode, I was extremely skeptical. And I'm just thinking, oh goody, it's a typical jealousy story. Oh yeah, I know how these usually gone down. And I've known that since freaking Toy Story. But they actually put something very fresh and very unique about this type of plot. They made to the fact that both Rarity and Fluttershy came to the confessions part themselves. They weren't forced to confess to each other at all. They actually did it themselves on their own terms. And I was like, oh, that's actually a very nice change in the formula. Like, well, I'll get to that when I get to my negatives, but basically, I really like how Rarity and Fluttershy confess themselves on their own terms, rather than one of them being forced to confess the other. It's a very refreshing change to a plot, to, let's face it, a story that has been done a million times.
True.
I mean, let's just say that what this episode did right is what Oswald and Innswell failed. Which gave me more reason not to like that Oswald and Innswell, because it kind of followed the same plot thread, but actually made it look worse. So, yeah, I like the fact that this is the jealousy story done right. That's pretty much what I'm going to say about this. So, let's see. I'm going to pass it off to Endless.
Okay. So, what I liked about this episode was that it developed friendship between Rarity and Fluttershy. Like, before, they didn't really interact much, and, like, they're doing stuff besides what they usually do. Like, Rarity's doing something besides fashion, and Fluttershy's doing something besides animals. They're doing spa things together, and I just find that really sweet.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, so, you have anything else, Endless?
I just liked how they were able to work out their problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so that leaves Crimson. Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Okay. Let's see. For my positive on how I thought about this one, when Rarity was designing the clothes to impress photo finish, I saw how this way played out instead of saying like the credit goes to Rarity, and I was the one trying out the clothes she made. It's like saying how you have to respect the artist for their work, saying that it's their art. Hashtag respect the artist.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, hate to bring that up again, but you know that's right.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, and that's actually something what I did today's photo finish, because she was so focused on trying to make her famous, which I'm like, why are you so focused on making somebody famous? I know that's not what they want to be in their future.
Well,
That's actually the big question. What's Photofish really that focused on making such a site famous for the sake of her famous, or just for the sake that she made her famous? Good question.
That's a good question. I don't have an answer about that. I guess it's
Because it's actually not that clear in the episode now that I'm thinking about it.
I think it's up to interpretation.
Yeah. Yeah, because to be honest, I think it's rather the second reason. I mean, just the fact that she has planned, like, how many photoshops was it? Photo shooting in the end of the episode 7?
I think 7.
I'm not really sure if it wasn't for Sunshine State. Still, I could recommend Rarity for her decision of deciding Fluttershy to try on one of her dresses. Like, okay, it could have been either Rarity picked somebody else, Fluttershy, but Fluttershy nervous around other ponies. She's not comfortable with others that she doesn't know.
Alright.
But that's all I have for my positive, because I don't want that to go even further.
Alright. So it's time for our negatives now.
Alright, now for the negative. Oh, I'm gonna rip this episode a new one.
Oh boy.
Everyone, brace yourself.
I'll get the soapbox.
I got one already.
Alright, what I find really stupid, photo finish, please, think before you act. Woman, I know you got a brain up in there.
Okay then.
Oh, photo finish is what really, makes me mad about that one. All she cares about is trying to make somebody famous, but that makes no sense in the matter of where that was supposed to go. You mom and dad aren't doing fine. You got your own summer. Yes, we were. Famous. I think it's for Roma. Yeah.
Yeah.
It got to that point. The only she started making famous is Fluttershy herself, which is the most shy pony in Ponyville. And I'm like, oh, that's a bad idea. And what do you know? I guess was right. It's a bad idea. And a lot of other ponies that get her personal space, her own body, comfort zone.
Well, that's what happens when someone becomes popular, regardless of who it is.
And besides, Fluttershy don't know Fluttershy, so how
But Fluttershy
tell that she's a shy type?
Yeah.
But Fluttershy didn't want all of this. She didn't want all the things. She was doing this initially as a favor to Rarity, thinking that it would help Rarity to become famous, not to try to get herself famous.
Yeah, I understand that.
So I don't like all the credit goes to Rarity because Rarity made the story.
Mm-hmm. So, anything else, Crimson?
Well, so far that's kind of end of my endless rambling, so I'm gonna have to put that on.
Speaking of endless.
Seriously. Alright,
Oh, come on, love. You go up.
hang on. Alright, so what I didn't like. More of a nitpick since it has happened, but I didn't really like how Pinkie was sort of preventing Twilight from just getting all this over with and telling Fluttershy that Rarity doesn't like her being a model. I mean, she heard. I mean, she saw both of them like confess how they really felt when she was in the sponge thing, right? She knows this could be easily solved, right?
Oh.
It's a pinky promise, and that's when we learned that you do not break a pinky promise because Pinkie will be watching.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, and you know what happens when you break a pinky promise? The death sample jack.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going.
Yeah.
What happened last time when someone broke Pinkie Promise?
Not very good.
Yeah, she was small HD on them. Oh, wait.
Whoops, one thing. Well, that's flipped out.
Gonna hide inside this box now.
Well, that is going in quick, boys.
Adelaide, you're not allowed my cloak anymore, Daniel.
No.
Aw, am I still on the flute?
So, anything else, Endless?
Nope.
Alright, I guess I'm up then. You know, Endless, it's pretty funny because your negative actually kind of segues to my negative. And it's not on Pinkie, it's actually on Twilight. Am I the other one that thinks that Twilight shouldn't even be here? I think it's you know how Twilight was kinda like in every season 1 episode because, you know, she's the one who writes the letter to Celestia?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, that kind of flaw is really started to show in this episode. This is one of the episodes during Season 1 that Twilight shouldn't even be in. Especially considering that she could solve every problem much earlier on, and it lessens the tension. So, I get the sense that, okay, Twilight really didn't really contribute anything to the plot, really. She was just there just to write the letter, and for the sake of comic relief. So, I get...
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Yeah,
basically...
but to be honest, better that it's actually... But you have to think about that. If Twilight wouldn't be there, we wouldn't have those Pinkie Pie bits.
Yeah, probably could have done something with it. I'm just saying, you could have done something with it. It didn't have to revolve around Twilight.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, in my opinion, this is the episode where the flaws of Twilight, well, along with some other episodes earlier on, where the main flaw of Season 1 really started to show. So, I'm just saying, Twilight, you really didn't need to be there. So, with that said, I'm gonna pass it off to Delete Yoshi. Whenever you're ready, buddy. That's his expression.
Yoshi? Sorry, there's a bit of noise on my end. I'm trying to wait until it goes away.
Oh, okay.
Background noise.
Well, we don't hear anything from you.
It's coming from outside.
Oh, okay.
Well, we...
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Well, you...
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Jedi. By the way, I wanted to ask something.
What?
Me or everyone in the chat? Why are you in both of the sponges?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Did you just notice?
Don't you think we should wait until after?
The only thing missing is a skunk.
Ow, really?
Oh, that's low the belt. Low the belt.
Yeah, also not here.
Oh, I can't invite him here. Should I send the police after you, Karnataka?
Anyway,
Continue.
you see your point before this gets out of hand.
Or who? Yeah, please.
Alright. Oh, I guess that when it comes to it, I guess maybe the only real negative I have towards the episode is like I haven't been listening. Like, what are the negatives that have been listed so far?
Let's see. Photo finish, Pinkie's antics, and Twilight not need to be here.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with the latter with Twilight. It's like, for crying out loud, Twilight, you're not breaking the promise. Like, I mean, I've seen like other episodes or plots that have like done the same thing, but honestly, I get what Twilight was trying to do, you know, trying to keep the secret, but come on, you knew that if she knew that both the friends didn't want to do it, you know, wanted to like tell the truth to one another, she should have just said something up front. Instead, I mean, it did kind of drag out. The conflict did kind of drag out a bit because of that.
Mhm.
Or at least hint on something. Like, at that one scene where when Fluttershy, after admitting her little secret, Twilight would have said, well, guess what? Verity was here, and she just talked to me about something. She just told me about the situation. That counts as keeping Verity's secret, but still telling Fluttershy that Verity is in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah, but let's be fair with her. I mean, if someone would just pop out of nowhere because you're almost about to tell something about that promise, I'm not sure if it would still hint something about it.
Good point.
Fair point.
I mean, seriously, where did she pop out next time?
Well, of course, Pinkie didn't help the situation either.
Exactly.
Because
Pinkie, she's right behind you.
What did you say?
He's glaring at us.
She's staring into our soul. Funny story, if I may tell you that real quick. When I was working at my first job at McDonald's, just when I became Brony, we had those MOP masks in the Happyville.
oh gosh. I
I
think
seriously had that feeling of Pinkie Pie popping out of nowhere when I was standing in that drive-in window. Especially when it was night. I was like, hang on, what? No shit. It was really like that. Especially, the biggest problem was Pinkie Pie masks were actually the one who sold the worst of all the four. Funny enough. And I had a full stash of them right next to me. And I was like, where are the pair of eyes in the tree? And where is she hiding? Seriously, you would have gone nuts too if it was standing there. I would have flipped in a millisecond and then gone
You could say it has too many Pinkie Pie staring at you.
Oh boy, did you have
oh.
I was actually not helped that too because I was keeping up on the episodes, and that was one of the episodes I was watching before I go to my shift.
What?
So yes, not really helping.
So, anything else, Yoshi?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Alright, Kanata?
Okay, my negative for this episode is just the story as a whole. It's like Twilight Pardon, I like Twilight in this episode, Rarity in this episode. The only ones that, the only these two characters that really, the only character that really, saved this episode was Pinkie Pie. Everyone else, Rarity, Fluttershy, and Twilight, all in their own way did damage to this episode and its story, in my opinion. With Rarity, kind of in a way using Fluttershy to try to get famous for Twilight, not really saying anything about how the other feels, and Fluttershy not really saying anything as well. I could not get into this story much at all. Just happened in this throughout pretty much like 3/4 of the episode. I was just screaming at Fluttershy for the child. Just tell the other how you feel. I feel like this story would have been a lot better if you could say, let me get it. I have it written down. Give me a moment. In my opinion, this episode would have been better if they focused more on the side story of Twilight keeping a secret, and then Twilight helping that other person out with secrets, and at the end of the day, learning that being honest about your feelings is the best way to get things done. That would have been better than having two characters not being honest with one another and going around in circles for like 15 to 20 minutes. Good point.
Blame Pinkie Pie for scaring Twilight for doing that.
Exactly.
And to quote Pinkie...
Well, actually, you're right about that. And with that, it feels like in a way everyone played a small part in this episode being a mess.
Oh, speaking of which, do you know another character who probably didn't have a purpose in this episode? Spike.
Definitely.
Yeah, to be fair, the first season of the show, Spike was really the butt of the show.
Or make it...
That was one of those scenarios.
Either...
Spike was just there to point out the obvious in case no one has figured it out by that point that Spike has a crush on Rarity. That's the only reason why. He was even there.
Yeah, anyway, anything else, Kanata?
That's it.
Alright, Leon?
Well, I guess for my negative, I had to jump on the same boat with Crimson there, and it's about for the finish. It's just like I don't know. She.
Yeah, he said she.
But it sounded like she.
Don't throw me off my concept here, okay?
Anyway.
Honestly, if I compare her with, let's say, wait, what was her name again?
For the
Bonnie
finish?
the Dog Show, help me out.
Sapphire Shores.
Exactly. If I compare those two, because they had really early their first review in this show itself, I saw more purpose and character in her than actually for the finish.
And Sapphire Shores had less screen time.
Exactly. It was like for the finish was more like the so-called professional who's just yelling stuff around and can actually back up in some way. But like, I have to pull out the obvious SpongeBob reference here. For like talking down so they thought they would be important or something. And that's actually what throws me off of the episode. And something else which I just realized now is actually that this was somewhat like a 0.1 version of the one where Pinkie Pie knows. Now that I'm thinking about it.
A little bit, but in this case it's treated more as a side story.
I just realized that once Kanata actually said it out loud with the side story idea.
Fair enough.
I think that's why I'm not so upset because of Twilight's presence in the episode. Because I kind of saw her like Pinkie in the other episode.
Good point.
Maybe that was actually karma. Now that I'm thinking about it. Well, 5 seasons late, but still.
Speaking of Twilight, Shopwit?
Okay, for my negative, I will pick the fact that probably the beginning when Rarity is picking ponies that is the less fitting for the role just because of some certain trait. And yet I'm still talking about the honest apple.
Of course.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Doing pretty much the same thing, and later she did that exact same thing in season 7. She picked Fluttershy because she's good that nigga, even though at this point she probably was well aware that Fluttershy is not the social person. She's the shyest, she don't like crowds, she don't like spotlight, and yet she picked Fluttershy.
Well, to be fair, that was during that time period where each of the main 6 was starting to get to know each other.
But actually, no, if you didn't they know each other before they met Twilight?
Don't discuss me chocolate.
If we take into account what happened in season 7 premiere, how from Celestia's flashback, technically they know pretty much well each other at this point. So from the timeline point of view, the only explanation is that this is season 1, so we will introduce the characters. That's why they pulled that out. But technically, from the chronological point of view, no, that was the worst thing she could do. The shyest of the probably the shyest pony in the Equestria, or maybe third shyest, and she picked her.
So, have you seen how photo finish Meander and Fluttershy was trying not to be shy? And when she does get shy, photo finish took the pictures. I guess some people found that endearing.
Still, shy and don't like the crowd and spotlight. And being a model is pretty much being in the spotlight. Indeed.
Yeah, true. But here's the question. Since we've seen how much Fluttershy has grown now, if she were put in the same scenario, would she be more comfortable?
That depends. If we would get the direct continuity of Philip Vanilli.
True.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, hear me out. I'm not gonna go into that drama. I don't know what this is about. But then again, at the end of the episode of Philip Vanilli, Fluttershy was part of the politics, and she said, and later she said, maybe not. She won't be performing with them right now. Maybe later, baby steps.
Yeah,
maybe one day we actually see the continuity of that story, of that part.
Actually.
I'm not gonna touch the whole drama about this episode, which, like I said, I don't know what it was about. So let's cut that part and focus on what I said about scalability now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, Shuffler, I understood the point right away. I understood your point right away. So don't worry. So anyway.
We have to discuss and exchange the opinions.
Yep, exactly. So anything else, Shuffler, or should I pass it off to Daniel?
Pass it off to Daniel.
Okie dokie.
Okay. My negative. Well, my negative is kind of hard one this time there. Because there's a couple of things in this that I don't like, and I decide which one. I guess I'll just go with the fact that I mean, I know she said I know she was new to the whole purchasing stuff, but still, but seeing her first, she knew both sides of the story. I mean, she had the opportunity to help, but she couldn't because she made a promise. But still, I think that would have been an okay time to break that promise if it was meant to help out two friends who were both not happy about what was going on. I think it would have been what?
But then again, if they did go with that, then it will follow the formula that Ben said they would
have done over and over again.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm thinking about it, if it hadn't been for trying to keep being a secret, then Fluttershy and Rarity wouldn't learn to just talk to each other. Then.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Yeah.
Anything else, Daniel?
Yeah. No, that's pretty much it.
Alright, Violet?
Okay. What I don't like about this episode. Okay, as much as I love this pony, I have to definitely agree with you guys, Pinkie Pie. I mean, she creeped me out when I first saw this episode.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's true fact.
Yeah. And even after all this time since I first saw the episode, she still creeped me out when she pops up with the forever.
What should I have said? Comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, where did this? Yeah. And I'm like, it's like a fictional, like, some point wherever she comes out.
Yeah, it's a...
Why do you think I make my cloak have the pinky power so I can store all those cookies?
Oh, here's a question.
Yeah, but it's more like a tablet technology.
Here's a question.
I was made by Pinky, so...
Here's a question I've been wondering since season 5. What would happen if Pinkie entered Discord dimension?
Oh, oh boy. I think the universe will cease to exist. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pinkie Pie will probably take over the world if that happens.
Yeah.
She'll probably learn how to use Discord magic, and then...
Or like in the terms that we're all screwed, everybody runs for you. Oh wait, no. Yeah. The Pinkie is the harmony and Discord is chaos. You like the classic matter with antimatter.
Or yin and yang.
Yeah.
Yin and yang.
And we already know from Nova how that is going to work, right? So
Yeah, good point. So,
very good point.
so that being said, I think it's time we move on to our final rating. So, Casta gave the episode a 5 out of 5, and Wish Kid gave the episode a 4 out of 5.
Oh, okay.
So, Endless?
And while it wasn't the most, like, eventful episode, I still really liked it when it first came out, so I guess a 4 out of 5.
Alright, 4 out of 5 it is. Violet?
Despite the fact that Pinky does scare me a little bit, and it still does now, I genuinely enjoyed this episode, so I'll give it a 4.5.
Okay. Daniel?
Just a couple of nitpicks, but I found the episode okay, so I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Alrighty. 4 out of 5 it is. Shopwit?
This is one of those episodes where I'm like, it's not bad, but it's not also leaving some remarkable thing on me. So I would say 3.5 out of 5.
Alrighty. Sounds good to me. Dion?
It has its hiccups in this episode, so I guess I'm going with 3.5 out of 5.
3.5? Alright. Well, look at that. The two Warframe brothers given the same rating. Who would have guessed?
Wow. Hey, when is Kendall Brothers?
Kanata?
my opinion, has had more misses than hits. 2 out of 5.
2? Oh.
What a surprise.
Okay.
Okay.
That was actually kind of surprising.
Just, I mean, for me personally, it just wasn't much of an episode. I mean, Pinkie Pie was good in this episode. The humor was good in this episode for the finish. I mean, we got to see for the finish and everything. But like I said, the story for me was just a big mess, in my opinion.
I can see where you're coming from.
I mean, like I said, it's like everybody played a part in this episode being a mess. With Rarity, Fluttershy, Twilight, and Pinkie Pie in System 6.
Fair enough. Yoshi?
Well, I honestly loved this episode. I mean, I think it gets a lot of bonus points for me because of the fact that it can actually, this episode is like one of the top 10 relatable episodes for the MLP. And, well, I mean, despite the, that one problem with the conflict getting dragged out for a little too long, I still thought that it was pretty great. I mean, the moral was pretty good. I think the episode was pretty funny, and, well, yeah, I mean, I guess you can say that all of those negatives, they can be very objective depending on how you view the episode.
Like a lot of things.
So, my final rating is definitely a 4.5 out of 5.
Alrighty. Yeah, give me a moment. It's starting to get a bit slow. Come on, work with me.
I think we lost someone. Wait, what?
Endless.
Endless
Yeah.
have to go.
Yeah, Endless had to leave.
Wait, did I give up my rating yet?
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't yet. Okay, this is being a little uncooperative here.
Or, damn you.
Yeah. I think OBS is behaving very slowly. I think it's because I put so much in here on power saver mode.
Maybe just for the sake of your laptop, just maybe give up on the visual rating and just move on.
I don't know
Yeah,
about.
good idea.
I don't know. Okay, I got it now.
Oh, good.
Alright, I'm gonna place it on here. Alright, so as for me, well, I honestly really enjoyed the episode. Despite its nitpicks here and there, namely Twilight not need to be here. Let's face it. I mean, I enjoyed Pinkie despite, her problems. I enjoyed the fact that Rarity and Fluttershy came up with the conclusions on their own. And like I said, I really like the fact they took a story that's been done so many times over and put something new with it. And I actually really like that. That actually caught my attention. But if it weren't for Twilight being unnecessary for the plot, at least to me, this would have been a 5 out of 5. But instead, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5.
And
Yeah, I'm still here.
don't forget about Crimson.
I know. He's up next anyway. Crimson? Whenever you're ready.
The episode itself was good. Oh, I wish I was into the creeper. I didn't wait. He find a creeper. I didn't think, wait, if I get involved with Minecraft all the time, when did this happen?
I was thinking, to be honest, I was thinking Scooby-Doo.
That too. Anyways, I'm gonna give this episode,
What'd you give it, Crimson?
5. I'm giving it 3 out of 5.
Oh, okay. 3 out of 5 it is. Okay, it's starting to speed up a little bit more.
What does television in the rating have today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite surprisingly. Just give me a moment to do the math here. And don't forget, I also have the calculator open. So let's see here. Alright, I think I got it covered. Sorry if I'm going a little bit slow, guys.
That's fine.
And okay. Alright, I got it. So the overall group rating for Green Isn't Your Color is, drum roll please, good enough. It is a 4 out of 5.
Well done. Good.
Alright, so I think that's just about does it, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us. Tune in next week where, well, I'm not going to mention the episode right away, but a couple things. First off, it is a birthday request from Canada.
Venom, you can bring it up to people. You can bring it up to people at the end of this episode if you want.
Alright. Okay, if you really want me to, then I must bring it up now. Tune in next week where...
Well, actually, Venom, didn't you say you wanted to do that little tweet thing? I forgot if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. But, yeah, I'll be posting hints about what the episode will be.
Okay. I forgot that you wanted to do that. My bad.
No, that's fine.
Please let Venom finish.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, yeah, it is a birthday request from Canada, but I'm not going to reveal the episode right off the bat. Instead, I'll be posting hints about what the episode will be on Twitter. And let's see if you guys can manage to figure it out. And by the end of the week, I will reveal what the episode will be, and along with the thumbnail we'll be using on Twitter. So keep on a good look. So keep a lookout.
Can I make a little guess?
Not right now, no. So that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. And the cutest